All right, Coach, under hazy, overcast L.A. skies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and our home team. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Passing play. Flacco. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. This is Grant. He finds an opening past the 40. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Jake Butt, the tight end, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. They will run with Grant. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On third down, it's Grant, and he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside.
Oh, my God. Get the fuck out of here, man.
And it pays off big time as they pick up 29. A red zone first down for Flacco. It's caught by Sanders. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On second down now. It's Grant. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the second time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns. And that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25. And 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out. From the gun, Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. Now Gordon on first down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
On first down, it's Gordon, and he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On second down, it's Gordon. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 12 yards there and a first down. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. On second and goal, here's an option. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 15 yards on the play. First down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Grant. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. On 2nd down now, it's Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now Flacco. Pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
Hey, exit.
After the sack on first down. Flacco. The pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there. Here's Flacco. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, Charlie. Oh, you got deep? Hey, check Michael left. Check Michael left.
Here's Flacco.
Oh, that's a
And it's
pick.
intercepted at the goal line. Trevor Williams with a pick. And his guys have
go,
got it
D.
back at the closing stages of the first half.
Good stop.
The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with a field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And how about that for just running out the clock? And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. To the football, it's blocked. It's picked up a lot. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 30, 10, and with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone.
Wow.
What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed, indeed.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Wow.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, we do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
I'm coming. Here we go. He's checking crack.
Rivers out quickly here to Allen. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, Big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now.
I know people are screaming, worthy adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball. Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Spinning past him. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. 23 yards on the play.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgler.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Flacco. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The drive will start with an option going left. And gets by him. Takes it in for a Charger.
Fucking go, man.
Austin Eckler.
I don't want to tackle one. They're trying to
Touchdown
get
the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Flushed out right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 33. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. On 2nd and 12. Flacco. They're going to set up the screen here. This is Grant. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
I can't believe they even let you play. 6-6, pull it high.
Flacco. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Flacco now on 4th.
Oh, he was right there. Come on,
Collective
DK.
exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They go back to Grant.
Oh, no.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Call it a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on 4th and goal. They're going with Lindsey.
Let's go, D.
Not gonna let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down. So they've converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
A first throw here for the backup Taylor. Able to get this to Gordon. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rivers. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd down, Rivers.
Come on, man.
Complete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Here comes Grant on the return. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw.
Attack!
Can't get a throw away. He's taken
this
down.
nigga, man.
Jerry Tillery brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
Coach said we not playing.
Now after the sack, Flacco and the Broncos come up 3rd and long. Setting to throw, Flacco. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be...
Yes, D-King.
Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
Now in desperation, he's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders, 79 yards. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Rivers. And that will be incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. Now Rivers on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go.
This nigga dropped a rock, dog. Get the fuck out of here.
The Broncos are close to finishing off this football game.
Let's go. Kill.
They'll run on 1st down. Grant, he is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant, and he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Flacco to throw. Now they set up the screen.
This nigga held me, dog. Come on,
first
man.
down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. How about this? Flacco setting to throw it. And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that.